I put on with LBC. I put on with LBC. Yeah, I put on with LBC. On with LBC. I put on with LBC. On with LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's the way we ride. I've been grinding through the night, while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on endlessly.
Good evening and welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the way to the crypto market all the way to the moon. Welcome to 2026. Welcome to 2026. Whoa, we got a lot going on already. Hello. What's going on, Wave Riders? How you doing? How's everybody doing? Hope you had a fantastic weekend. I've had a busy past few days. My wife and oldest were out of town for my oldest birthday trip, our oldest birthday trip, and I had the newborn is at the grandmother's, and I had the 3-year-old for the past since Thursday. So it's just been me and little man, and let's just say I'm hurting. Had a lot of rough housing, lots of playtime, picking him up, flying him around on this little airplane thing, and his little Mickey Mouse airplane thing, and I'm paying for that. I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm also just not in shape. So I really need to start working out the back muscles, man. It's not good. It's not good. I was already, having some back pain, you guys know, from a few weeks ago, and yeah, it's hasn't gotten any better. I'll tell you that much. But we here anyway. Got to get back to work tomorrow. Thankful I have a job, at least, a lot of people don't, but I do, so that's good. And so, yeah, there we go. Yeah, memories. Yeah, memories for days. Even when Mama got back, it was still Daddy. It's just, no. Look at this. Mama goes and looks. I see. And he's like, no, Daddy, you look at it. She's like, all right now. But let me tell you something. Past 4 days, amazing. Like hardly any fussing, whining, crying, like basically none. As soon as mama gets home, it's just whine, whine, whine. I told my wife, I said, it's because he knows. She's like, he knows what? It's like, he knows he can get what he wants if he just cries with you. I love it. But anyways, what's going on? Enough about me. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Oh yeah, I'm also like super kind of tired. Yeah, a little bit. I kind of look it too. But anyways, what's going on? What's going on? Alexandra G, my boss, my queen, my God. Thank you for stopping by and pinning that Discord link in the chat. Do greatly appreciate you for doing that. Melissa One Love, LBCOG in the house. How's it going? Have you gotten your stickers yet? I believe you would probably let me know, but hopefully we can get that done. Or hopefully they'll get there soon. There we go. What's going on, Harp? How you doing? Metal Horns, thank you for being here. Johnny December, whoa, yo, what's going on? Good evening, good evening. We've got Dylan VA in the house. What's going on, Dylan? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you've been well. Hope you all had an amazing New Year's. We had a pretty fun New Year's. And we got Offset in the house. What's going on? I'll send you money to send mine to Belize. Oh. I mean, I just got to know what I need to, like, what kind of stamps. Do I get Belizean stamps? Like, I was thinking about that with JR stickers. I was like, do I need Canadian stamps? Because when I sent stuff to Alex O for just some baby stuff, I had to go to, I went to the UPS store and I sent them, they did all the work, you know, I just paid for it. So I have no idea. I've never sent stuff internationally other than that one time to Alex, and I had other people do it. So I don't know. Bitcoin. So we're getting a little bit of a pump even off of the news. So problem is, if it's a problem, it's just something to consider. It's not really a problem. We are in supply, so resistance. And approaching the macro 50% level right here, which has acted as resistance a couple of times already. So we're going to be looking to see if we can break through that and pull back and hold and then push that golden pocket. I kind of don't want to halt. I kind of don't want to get pushed back at the golden pocket. It's okay if we get pushed back and it's temporary. I mean, we can still get a continuation up to that 786, but the 786 is definitely going to be heavy supply in this zone right here. This is what sent us down to our current range, and we've just been bouncing around here at the lows. But anything above that 50% retracement for this range is considered premium. So we just have to be careful and cautious and make sure we aren't getting overly bullish. Okay. Now, if we can get a continuation here, that could be nice. But then we have to be concerned about, you know, just a bigger bear flag than anticipated. It's the best way to put it. Bigger bear flag than what was originally anticipated. So we shall see. Maybe something like this, maybe getting up into the golden pocket and then rejecting. That's another reason why I don't really want to reject the golden pocket, because it could be the upside of this channel, aka bear flag, to which we could then see and move to the downside. So, hey, 2Dub in the house. What's going on, Wick's wife? How you doing? Hope you had an amazing New Year. Same to you, JR. Good evening, bro. Thank y'all for being here. Now, I did see something online. Let me go to a cleaner chart. I did see something online because I was kind of wondering myself, and then someone had posted it on like X, and it's essentially this. Where's the curve? There you go. This is known as an Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve pattern. This would be the bullish version. It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. I don't care. But there you go. Adam and Eve pattern. Plain as day. So there's your Adam and Eve. There's your neckline. Now, what's the measured move on this? I imagine it's from the low to the neckline. Now, the Adam and Eve, it looks like in all of these examples, the lows touch, but these don't. Trying to find another one. Yeah, I don't know how much that matters because I don't really trade Adam and Eve patterns. So there's that. Yeah, so this looks like, and that's the thing, like how can I do a measured move if they both aren't at the same lows? I'd probably want to go with these lows and take a more conservative approach. Go to the neckline. We'll just take this high, lower high. And we'll go to the midline on that. Just get a breakout 104.530. And that does get us into that high time frame supply zone right here. Oh, right to the midpoint. Interesting. High to low. 886. That could be it. That could be it. So we'll see. We'll see if it has the juice. Let's go to the perp chart. All right. Actually, spot chart. Oh. Coinbase. There you go. Okay, so spot chart money flow is good here on the 4 hour. We're above the zero line. True 7 is above the zero line. Momentum is coiling up at the highs. Okay. No sharp decrease down. I mean, you had a little bit of one here, but you see it's a coiling up action going on here. Do we have anything like that from the past we can reference? Maybe. Didn't see anything. What are you guys saying over here? Let's see. I see Adam and Eve. Yep, there you go. Could be it. Nice lineup. Yeah, so I like that. I definitely like that. Now, 15-minute. Let's see. I did see also someone did this. And All Set might appreciate this. Do you already see it, All Set? Hold on, let me change this. Bada bing. Bada boom. Oh yeah, you saw it. Bada bam. There you go. Power of 3. Choppy consolidation, aka accumulation, manipulation, boom, distribution to the downside. Ruh-roh. That kind of that tracks too. So we have a couple of different options here. You know, we could either be super bullish or we could be like fake out. And well, frankly, the key thing right now is taking out this high and getting a close above it. This one. At 94,725. If we can get a daily close, if we can get a daily close above that, then I think we probably see some continuation. But if we reject, I mean, we're already up 1.59% on the day. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like this pattern, just to be frank, but man, the daily money flow is still red. That's not good. But that can change. That's not good. Music? Did someone say music? Just me? Oh, okay. All right, there we go. I like that. All right, so if we can get that high and close above that high on the daily, then maybe we can get some continuation here. I think it'd become much more likely. But we want to watch out for any kind of potential SFP of these highs, where we just sweep but close below. Got to be careful with that. But going down to the 4 hour. See, the thing is, though, like, you know, I tell you guys all the time about how, like, I don't like super choppy price action moving to the upside. However, this isn't a however, because I still don't. This was a little more concerning than from this low to this high. I like this shallow and short pullback, consolidation, and continuation. That looks solid. And if this can push and give us another pullback, shallow pullback, and continuation, well, then we're looking at a potential 5-wave impulse to the upside. And I already see, all right, I got a magnet off. I already see a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correction. These overlap, so it's corrective, and then little push up, down, and then up. So that could be 1, 2, and then 3. Pull back for 4. Get another push for 5. Maybe. This does look a little bit impulsive to me. What I don't like seeing is up and down and up and down, like a lot of overlap between different waves. This isn't quite that, because this is more just like, this is more of what I don't like. But then it continued. And I haven't really, I mean, there's some pretty ugly price action here, but I hesitate to get too bullish, because this was pretty nice 5-wave push. Now, the problem with this one is the third wave did not take out the local swing high. Instead, the fifth wave did, and that's usually not good. I gotta see that third wave of an impulse take out a local swing high. I am super cautious right now, especially given all the news. Market hasn't even reacted yet. So yeah, Week's wife not any better, maybe a little worse. Gave her another. Oh, awesome. Be prepared, anticipate, and participate. There you go. Hindi, go, go, go. What's going on, Hindi? How you doing? What's going on, Jesse? How y'all doing, man? Thank y'all for being here this evening. I do greatly appreciate it. If you guys could go ahead and hit that like button, that'd be nice. So I told ChatGPT to go over everything, so we're just gonna read what ChatGPT had to say. All right, let's talk about what just happened, because this is not normal. The United States has captured Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, an unprecedented escalation in the Western Hemisphere. This is the most aggressive U.S. intervention in Latin America since Panama in 1989, and markets are trying to process it in real time. At first glance, you'd expect panic. Instead, we're seeing a pump. So let's break down what this means for stocks, oil, Bitcoin, and crypto, and why the U.S. and Donald Trump would actually want this outcome. So what this means for global markets, I'll tell you guys where I agree and disagree, if I see anything that I agree and disagree with. So this event does three things immediately. 1, raises geopolitical risk. True. 2, signals U.S. dominance. Yeah. And 3, creates uncertainty, but controlled uncertainty. So markets hate chaos, but they love clarity of power. Right now, investors are reading this as the U.S. is willing to act decisively, unilaterally, and fast. That reduces long-term uncertainty, even if short-term risk spikes. That's why equities didn't dump, volatility rose but didn't explode, and capital rotated instead of fleeing. This is risk repricing, not fear liquidation. So oil, short-term risk, long-term bearish. Venezuela holds the largest proven oil reserves on Earth, about 20%, if I recall, of global. I don't know if it's all global oil, if it's just heavy crude. The U.S. produces a lot of light crude, and so, but we have a ton of heavy crude refineries. And but since the shale revolution, those refineries have kind of taken a hit, because the shale revolution for the U.S. is light oil. It's like green, and sometimes it can be clear. So it's light oil. You don't have to do so much to it as you do with the heavier, sludgier oil, which is what Venezuela has. So oil gets a risk short-term, oil gets a risk premium. Traders price in instability and supply disruption. Long-term, if the U.S. opens Venezuelan production to Western firms and sanctions are lifted under a new regime, that means more global supply, not less. Markets are already looking past the chaos toward eventually this brings oil back online. And that's structurally bearish for oil over time, and inflation cooling. Now, why is that inflation cooling? Honestly, I don't know. I'll have to ask. What I do know is that what this does, and this is why, going back to the charts, what this does artificially create demand for the US dollar. Because so much of the oil market is most of the oil market is traded in US dollars. and BRICS nations, you know, your Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Korea, they have been trying to, and have been in Iran, trading oil not in, I think even Saudi Arabia started to not trade oil in dollars. But this act sends a clear message to BRICS that dollar dominance is what we're willing to fight for. The U.S., that is. The U.S. institutions. And so, because we had this deal, we struck this deal in the 1970s. Henry Kissinger did, I believe it was Saudi Arabia, struck a deal with them saying that where all their oil had to be priced and sold in US dollars. This created dollar demand, and this was the start of the so-called petrodollar. And this is what makes the dollar so dominant in the world, because every country needs oil, but every country would have to buy dollars or use dollars in order to get their oil. So this is why I believe we are seeing a pump on the Dixie. TLT, what's that looking like? This won't open till tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see what TLT looks like. This is a 20+ year treasury bond. It'll be interesting to see what all the bonds are doing tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if these, so if these go down, yeah, if these go, if we get dollar demand, then people have to buy treasuries, and if they're buying treasury yields or bonds, then these numbers will start to go down. It's the opposite of what you would think, because the more dollars that get in demand, the less interest you can earn on those dollars. So they raise the interest to entice people to buy the dollars, but once demand starts to hit the market, they'll lower that interest to kind of slow down, which I don't know why you would slow down the purchase of the dollar, but whatever. So yeah. Yet still over 4.5 in California, effing joke. Well, I mean, might not be for much longer, so we'll see. Not that. There it is. So, Bitcoin and crypto, why this is bullish. Oh, I haven't even read this, by the way, so. This is the part people are missing. Bitcoin is not pumping despite this event. Bitcoin is pumping because of it. Okay, interesting take. Let's see why. Here's why. Geopolitical instability equals monetary hedge demand. Anytime governments fall, sanctions shift, or assets get frozen, Bitcoin looks better by comparison. That's true. It's borderless, permissionless, politically neutral. And that narrative always strengthens in moments like this. This is why when the Ukraine war popped off, yeah, we got an initial dump, but afterwards we pumped. That was what, 2022? Yeah, and then 2023 was nothing but bullish. In 2024. And even what else was it? Was it October 7th, the terrorist attack on Israel? I think that tanked markets initially, but then they pumped afterwards. So I don't know. And you also have to think, you know, we're also offering refugee status to Venezuelans, and if people are going to flee their home country and they have any kind of money, one of the best ways for them to move that money is to just buy Bitcoin or crypto, whatever, so they can transfer it easily and convert it easily. But I don't even think, I think the Venezuelan, I don't even know what it's called. Is it a peso? I'm not sure. I believe, I want to say it's like 300 to 1 to the dollar. It's not good. But dollar dominance does not equal dollar trust. Yes, the U.S. flexed power, but every time the U.S. uses force plus financial leverage, it reminds the world your assets are only safe if we say they are. That's bullish for Bitcoin as neutral settlement, especially for emerging markets, capital-restricted regions, and sovereign wealth hedging. So liquidity expectations rise. Markets are also betting that the U.S. will not allow financial instability. Any fallout will be met with liquidity support, and Bitcoin thrives when liquidity expectations rise, even before money is actually printed. That's why crypto often pumps before traditional assets fully react, which we'll get into that traditional assets. NASDAQ, not really. I mean, it's Thursday, Friday, boom, Sunday, just sideways. ES, sideways. Dow Jones, sideways. Okay, so Bitcoin is moving before these. Interesting. Bingo and a bango. T.I. Joe, what's going on, bro? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Smashing up the likes. Absolutely appreciate you, brother. That was the magnets in the chat. Why are markets pumping right now? 3 reasons. Relief trade. The event already happened. No immediate war escalation. No oil shock yet. So traders are unwinding worst case hedges. Power clarity. Markets prefer a world with a clear hegemon over a fractured multipolar mess. This action tells investors the U.S. is still willing to enforce the system, and that stabilizes risk. Paradoxically bullish, it says. Anti-BRICS signal. This was not just about Venezuela. It was a direct message to Russia, China. What was I just saying? Russia, China, Iran, the broader BRICS bloc. The message is simple. You don't get to build parallel power structures in our backyard without consequences. That reinforces dollar-centric trade for now, while accelerating long-term demand for neutral alternatives like Bitcoin. Why Trump and the U.S. would do this. So from a strategic standpoint, this checks multiple boxes. It reasserts U.S. dominance in the Western Hemisphere, disrupts BRICS energy and political alignment, signals strength heading into global negotiations, potentially unlocks Venezuelan oil under Western control, and forces allies and rivals alike to reassess risk. Whether you agree with it or not, markets understand the logic. So, final take for traders, this is not a black swan. It's a regime signal. Bitcoin benefits from geopolitical stress plus liquidity expectations. Stocks are pumping on relief and power clarity. Oil is volatile short-term, structurally pressured long-term. And most importantly, crypto is no longer a side market. It's reacting in sync with global power shifts. That's not noise, that's maturation. Perfect. So, the AI says it's bullish. Should we try AI? I don't know. I do hesitate to get, like I said, super bullish like too quickly. Are we getting a move to the upside? Just because, you know, something like this, you almost expect at least some kind of dump initially, and then maybe a pump afterward. So we might get the super tricky move where it's, yeah, we get the pump to entice buyers, then we dump on buyers' heads into demand, and then we get the true pump to the upside. Okay. Drawing tool with the Fritz. So yeah, I'll be looking for this area for demand. Top side of this being 85.8. So I'll just be looking for that. I want to see this low hold here. But just got to be cautious. I mean, if we do get into this area, got to be cautious then. But pretty much a break of this high, and we are looking at 115, 114.7. 124.5. Of course, the sweet spot would be the highs that I've been pointing out for several months now. Relatively equal highs, 16.5. So I still would like to see those get swept or taken, at least. I still think they're going to get taken. It's just a matter of when, in my opinion. So downside first, and then upside. I mean, you start looking pretty bullish if you're doing stuff like that. So the next point of interest is going to be 97.2 to 98, and then after that, the 786 at 101.7, and then 104.3. So, and if we can clear all of those, then the likelihood of us going up to those equal highs increases dramatically. So we're still stuck in the range, okay? So just remember that. We're still stuck in the range. We haven't broken out of the range. No breakout, retest, continuation yet. So everything right now is just still caution, 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 caution. Don't get overly bullish. And even if we do break out into the supply, got to be super careful that we're not just looking at a dead cat bounce. So, all right. You guys are quiet tonight, shockingly. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's see, Bitcoin dominance. We're getting a little bit of a push on Bitcoin dominance. Let's zoom it on out. I mean, we're still in the same, 59% range, so nothing really to write home about there. I showed you guys this last week. My Ethereum wave count. Are we gonna get, is this gonna be a B and then a C? Or was this 1, 2, 3, 4, a completed 5-wave crashing / corrective structure? The only thing that says that it's not that is if you take out the high. So let's look at the total 3. So this is all cryptocurrencies excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Getting a little bit of push up here. I don't know, man. Saying it for a little while, man. It's just, these highs look juicy for the taking. You've come into this demand zone here, and you're getting a bounce. Let's go from the high, from this high to the low. Needs to clear, needs to get out, which it absolutely can. Maybe a bandage. Oh snap, IR late. Yeah, you are late. You is late. Or do I have to say night? Morning? Night? Good night? Morning? I mean, you can say whatever you want to say, Jesse. Whatever it is for you, bro. Whatever it is for you. Let's see. So this is going to be, swing low to swing high, taking out this high. So low to high. Pull a fib on that. Of course, did not get to the 786. What about this low? I got to the 886. That looks like it actually behaved a little bit more. Don't really like doing that. I mean, that's going to be like your most recent swing inside here. If you're counting your internal swing levels. But macro-wise, I mean, this is your low, this is a high, this is a low, this is a high, because we took out this high. So this whole thing is a range. It's interesting. It's interesting. USDT dominance. Getting a back test. Trying to turn resistance into support. Creating bull flag. Oh man. Be careful with the longs. Be careful with the longs. What's the Russell doing? Sideways also. Yeah, these things won't move until tomorrow probably. These are some juicy highs, man. I know you want to rip and just take those out. If this gets going, and especially if it goes and takes out this high, we are risk on, baby. We are risk on for sure. The Russell 2000 is made up of 2,000 small market cap companies, stocks. So when this thing opens up and expands, that means we're seeing some breadth opening up in the market, which means we are risk on. People are willing to put their money into riskier stocks, which is going to be your Russell. So when people do that, sends a signal to us that the market is risk on. And regardless of what a lot of people say, sometimes you want to go with the momentum. Like, it doesn't always pay to be a contrarian. Okay, sometimes it's like, okay, you get a clear signal, bullish signal, and it's like, all right, we got to go. So can't really play around with that. I've been chatting with my DJs in Discord all day. Evidently, I need a new switch in my L key. What? Oh, because all of your LOL late. All right, what's gold? How's gold reacting? Should be getting a nice bullish move, and we are. Got some relatively equal highs up here, so that's interesting. It's at the 50% retracement, currently struggling to get past that. Is Bitcoin's run done? It might be. Probably not. We'll see. The everything bubble just continues. And yes, I will look at patterns on commodities and stocks because they play out way more on commodities and stocks than they do crypto. Because patterns, the reason why patterns work more on stocks and commodities is because they're bigger and have a longer track record. And they're typically less volatile. So it's not really you just have a rising wedge. These can play out two different ways, of course. We are getting into a fair value gap right now, so it'll be interesting to see if it'll. So the bearish is something like this. Of course, a lot of people would be like either Batman or Bart. Less Batman. We don't have a wing over here, but you can kind of see the Batman, right? Ugh. And you can break out backtest, and then get continuation. So those are really the two different ways for the measured move on a breakout. I mean, so that would push us past 5,000 probably. 6,000. That or this. I mean, it all depends on where it breaks down from, but that would actually get us back to this consolidation range in here. So either way it works. We can take a look over here. We can see don't really have a bearish divergence here on the daily. Money flow is green. Of course, money flow is red during all of this. I mean, look at that, just flat red. It just now flipped green. Something happened here. Where's gold futures? There we go. There's a true money flow. All right, now looking at this, we can see the overall trend on the money flow is pointing down. Okay, as gold is pushing higher, and from here to here, here to here. Yeah, we see a loss in momentum. Actually, they're about the same. So it's this peak, this peak. Yeah, this might could get another turn to the upside, but we are getting some VWAP overbought too. So, I mean, for gold, I don't know. I think it might. If it does dip, I don't know how long the dip. I don't know that it would be the last dip. Is what I'm trying to say. Let's pull a fib from this high to this low. Oh, we're close. We're close to a 4.236 extension. Hmm. 4,868. 4,830. Can you just line up correctly? Hold on, let's go to the monthly. There we go. $4,750. High to low. Yeah, we've already extended past that. Yeah, I'll be watching that 4,750 level there. For sure. Let's do a trend-based fib. That is not a trend-based fib. Wrong button. And what if I do this? I don't like it. I don't like when things are in price discovery. $2.618, $5,413. Possibly. Music, Bueller. What do you guys think? Do you think gold is going to hit $5,000? What is silver looking like? Silver is getting artificially suppressed by U.S. exchanges. It's broken through the 1.618. 4.236 on it. It's a $173. I'm a bit of a WHORE for a two-step. A two-step. Oh, yeah. Same. I like the two-step. That's the old school days, man. That's literally almost 20 years ago. I mean, I was doing it 20 years ago. Holy crap. Getting old. Yeah, we'll get a little bit better of a gauge probably tomorrow once markets really open up. But I mean, futures, I mean, NASDAQ and the ES are sideways. So, surprisingly. It's a good thing though. It's good they're not just dumping. It's good they're not just pumping. Bitcoin on the monthly. Now this, let's get to a clean chart. Let's do Coinbase. And maybe tomorrow we can do some trading. Oh, I got an update. I don't know if I can. Got an update for breakout. I took 2 weekend trades. I don't typically trade on the weekends, but what else was I gonna do? Nothing like crazy or special or anything. I just want to show you guys because I've been showing you guys all my progress. So yeah, we do have this monthly FVG here. Okay. Now, one good thing about this FVG, if I can call it that, I think one of the good things about this FVG is that this candle, the third candle, did not take this low. That's a pretty nice monthly candle. I mean, it's indecisive. Yeah, we gotta be careful getting up into here, because it might make a decision. So you got a 50% retracement right on the top side of the FEG and a 382 right around the midpoint. Now, if you get a bounce off of 382, is typically, or rejection off of, it's typically a nice push to the downside. It's just crazy, like all the stuff that we've felt for the past few months. You look over here and it's like, all right, well, I mean, we were straight down for 7 months. 6, 7. Let's not start 2026 off with this, okay? Any key levels from the low to the high? Hit 886, 786. Okay. That's good. That's what we want to see. We want to see bounces off the key levels. Yeah, I'm one of those that's just not sold. Not 100% sold. I mean, until this low gets taken out, structure is still intact. That's the thing. Like, I've been saying this for a while now. It's just, till this low gets taken out, still bullish. Still bullish. Period. We come and take out that low. Well, now we have changed market structure, which is not what we want. So, and that just means that, I mean, it makes it more probable that we are in a bear market, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, you could still see a freaking, you know, broadening wedge type of deal where this still pumps to the upside after taking that low. But just from a pure market structure standpoint, taking out that low typically is not a good thing. So we're still pretty solid. I mean, that's 74.4-ish. So staying above that is good. Here we go. Verifying you are a human. I'm not. I is no human. I have a total volume traded of $281,000 so far. Not a lot. Good night, Jesse. Update us. Update you on what? Poor LBC? Yeah, I'm getting old, man. It hurts. Here we go. All right, so I think I only took 2 trades. I hope I didn't lie. Try not to lie. Trading journal. Let's see. Yeah, see. Wait. Oh. They do the dates weird. They do the dates the right way, but I'm American, all right? The day comes second, okay? Not on here. Let's see, the 3rd. Yeah, see, I didn't. You guys know about my New Year's Day trades. Yeah. So, what was this one? Oh, I did enter one and then. Oh, that's right. I thought I had opened up a long, and it was a short. And I was like, no. Pay attention. All right, so then I got a long. That's why this says buy. Because sell, then buy. That was on XRP. Actually, it was XRP that I actually had a nice little trade on. So, and it was Bitcoin that I lost $6 on. Look at that. My P&L closed was more than twice as much as my closed P&L. Because I had 354 in commission. Yep. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, but look at this one. Net closed P&L 22.15. Closed P&L 22.80. So like only 65 cents. How does that? Probably because it's only a $300 trade, but I don't know. That's another thing this weekend. So I went low margin. But yeah, I'm still positive. Since last time I saw you, I'm up like another $15, $16. So not bad, I think. Average winning trade holding time. This says 2.8 hours, but that's probably because I held that XRP trade for like overnight. So I don't know. We're sitting at a 54% win rate. We were at 52? Not sure. Percent return, 2% max drawdown. 2%. Average losing trade just has gone down from 8 to 7. And then average losing trade the whole time, 0. Only 1/10 of an hour is how long hold on to losers. Hold on to winners, let winners ride, cut losers early. That's what this says. Average daily net P&L, 16 bucks. So, not bad. I don't think. Damn, bro, you got sexier. Thanks. It's age. Got older. UEC, plenty of uranium to sell those countries like Germany that needs uranium that should go over 1780 was the old high last month. Interesting, Michael Anthony. What's going on? Addicto, crypto. Dota Modders in the chat. UEC. Can't type. It's probably not even open yet. Watching the World Juniors hockey. Of course. 1780. Okay, that's that high. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean it looks pretty solid. I'd be careful. It might be okay. Wow, what's that pullback? That's only like a 382. Oh, that's a 50. Take it off a log, it'd have been a lot easier to tell. Yeah, it's a 50. It's not bad. Just be careful that this doesn't turn into an ABC. Come back to demand. Just be careful with that. But I mean, outside of that, yeah, I mean, we've got some relatively equal highs here that will want to be taken out. We do have supply over here between 15.5 and 16.5. So just gotta be careful. But I mean, overall, zoom out. I need a mega zoom out on this thing. Who's been holding uranium for 20 years? Just goes to show that if you buy the right assets, or if you just buy assets, stuff that's just not junk, and that have proven themselves over a long history, eventually they'll probably pop. Spanked up McJesus yesterday. Take it when you can get it with him. Y'all are funny. So yeah, not sure about the uranium. That's something I'd have to like spend a little bit more time on. But right now, we have hit into. Let's get rid of this one. My upper supply level. This is the last level. This is the final boss before this final boss. And then this final boss. So just got to be careful here. We don't want this to turn into anything crazy. We got to clear that high. Got to clear these highs and get some nice bullish push to the upside. So then hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to make some live trades. We'll see. We'll see if Asia wants to play. Doesn't look like it wants to play tonight. Pretty slow and boring. Got a feeling they're just warming up for tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. But, guys, it is the first stream of 2026. I think it was a pretty good one, pretty successful one. Pretty same as usual. I don't see things changing too much around here. Just gonna keep doing me. Going to keep sharing my wins, keep sharing my losses, keep sharing my progress, keep sharing pieces from my life with you guys, and keep on grinding, man. That's what we do around here. We just keep on grinding. We ride the waves of the market, up or down, all around. That's it. That's what we do, man. So thank you all for joining me, being part of my journey, and I can't wait to see how the rest of this year goes. Pretty wild start. So we'll see. We'll see. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind going ahead and smashing up that like button on your way out, and if you are new, hitting that notification bell or hitting the subscribe button, and then hitting that notification bell to be notified whenever I create new content and when I go live. Yeah. Here's to going back to work, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you all. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Mad love. God bless. Ride the waves. Peace out. I don't know which one to play. Bye.
Yeah, oceans crashing. Moonlight flashing. Wave riders rise up. Ride the waves. Ride the waves. Wave riders. Ride the waves. Wave riders. Wave riders. On Lunar Beaches, we don't care. Ride the waves. Ride the waves. Wave riders. Ride the waves. Wave riders. Wave riders. Storms may crash, but we stay brave. Ride the waves. Ride the waves. My queen, my boss, Alexandra GGG. Holding down the tide, keep the chaos off me. Melissa, one love, spreading light through the dark. In the middle of the storm, she the flame, she the spark. Jesus saved 77, bringing blessings in the fight. Standing tall with the crew every day, every night. Harp with the metal horns, energy insane. Bang your head to the beat, let it flow through your veins. Wave riders, ride the waves. Ride the waves, ride the waves. On Lunar Beaches, we don't care. Ride the waves, ride the waves. Maybe and Danish got the rhythm on lock. Polyrhythmic flow when the market gon' drop. All set, grinding steady, always working on the charts. Never back down, heat of brains, heat of heart. Can't leave the left and stomping hard on the snakes. Big steps, crushing all the fear that it takes. Jay Rizzo moving silent ninja art in his hand. Duality sees an alien, not from this land. Wave riders, stand tall. Wave riders, break walls. Through the storm, we don't care. Ride the waves, ride the waves. Wave riders, ride the waves. Wave riders, wave riders. Storms may crash, but we stay brave. Ride the waves, ride the waves. Wave riders, wave riders. Forever etched in the tide, we pave. Ride the waves, ride the waves. Yeah. Hey. Wave riders. LBC. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up now. Countdown on the screen, feel it in my chest. New year, new wave, yeah, we're next. Yeah, we're next. Fresh page, new numbers on the calendar. Same crew, sharper minds, way more stamina. Charts still glow in the dead of night, but now we move calm. Yeah, the wrist set right. Lessons in the losses, tuition paid, but this mindset brick by brick, no shade. From late night candles to the morning light, we don't chase the move, we time it right. Hands up if you learn the hard way, hands up if you stayed anyway. No fear in the red, no panic in green. We've seen both sides, know what I mean. Let's go, wave riders, let's go. New year, new highs, let it roll. For 2025 straight into the zone, we built this wave, now ride it home. Let's go, LBC, let's go. Lights up, chops on, feel that flow. We don't drown, nah, we already know. Wave riders, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wave riders, let's go. Still here when the hype dies down. Still steady when the wit comes down. No revenge clicks, no ego trades, just discipline stacked like barricades. Community strong, yeah, the chat stays live. Different paths, but the vision aligns. We don't need luck, we don't need noise, just clean execution and patience deployed. Just lit this year, you're still in play. New candle printing, fresh new day. Zoom out, breathe in, reset the frame. Same rider, sharp again. Let's go, wave riders, let's go. New year, new highs, let it roll. From 2025 straight into the zone, we built this wave, now ride it home. Let's go, LBC, let's go. Lights up, chops on, feel that flow, we don't drown. Nah, we already know. Wave riders, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wave riders, let's go. 5, 4, 3, hands in the air if you still believe. 2, 1, now press that star. New year ignition, open the chart, let's go. Wave riders. Let's go, 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 let's go.